Benito Di Fonzo.
Hey, how you going? Well, the bankers had taken over the asylum and I was still waiting for our ship to hit the fan, for the ship to hit the shore and leave the shore behind, unsure of just what the shore is for. As we walked through the streets of debris, the valley of banality, the cultural desert where the only thing that grows are the plastic plants of distraction, TVs the size of guilt complexes and opiated computer games so hip that you don't even need to play them anymore. Just drop your paycheck off at your local store and take their word for it. While you get back to earning money, more, which it seemed to me was our state religion. Yeah, so I got this job ringing people and hassling them about the job they were doing, ringing people and hassling them into buying some consumer durable drug or exotic drink so they could forget about how much they hated their job, ringing people and hassling them into buying some consumer durable drug or exotic drink so that their bosses could ring and hassle my bosses into hassling my supervisor and hassling you about the level of harassment you've been receiving of late from the makers of fine consumer durable drugs and exotic. And round and round and round it goes, like the boiling fur in my toilet bowl, because I don't give a damn if a toilet's clean when I'm blue. And in the end, it's just a choice between being scared or being bored, bound up and bored as a battery hen or single and shit scared as a feral cat in a McTucky fried pie factory. Utterly but naked. Utterly but naked in the beautiful eyes of the world. Utterly butt naked in the sad taxi cabs of existence. Utterly butt naked on the 422 to Tempe tip via Newtown North and Newtonian physical myths. Utterly butt naked in the ocean of amore, riding the waves out to sea and leaving the shore behind. So we gave up on sobriety and dived into the peculiar sea of our local piss hole where the patrons garbled and yarbled in the pidgin English a pub, the soapy beer washing their brains into the guttering around the bar as steroid-rattled dogs ran rabidly after a rubber rabbit on a radio in the air around us. Just like the debt of gambling addicts abusing the invisible bitch of Lady Luck that they failed to pick up again but still putting another lobster on race 6 at Dapto today anyway, where my embittered liver hugs the rail against sweet escapism. As they hug the rail around the TAB betting desk between the bar and junky blue-lit loos, and we sit surrounded by the salty ugh sounds of the homoerotic violence of rugby, emitted by the pay TV in the corner till it's turned down of an evening, only to be replaced by the post-midnight mumbling stumbles and stupid attempts on any females unfortunate enough to be in the visual perimeter of the pub. Or anything can happen, and probably won't. Says this cynical amphetamine-fueled freak next to me buying me drinks and wishing he can roll a number or a number of numbers, a Lebanese blonde, but he can't, even though you can purchase a bag of sad cones from the yacht, drinking himself to death with the off-duty cops in the corner, who only stop to oil the reams and reams of pokey machines lined up against the walls like loaded fits. As the patrons garble and yarble in the pidgin English a pub, the soapy beer oiling their libidos like the legs of ex-lovers lolling in laughter in the back of their brains and driving them to drinking games, till they're drunk enough to act as stupid and insane as the schoolboys they become again. Till something goes wrong, and the humidity puts humility on heat, and some drunken punter gives somebody else their fist to eat, because he's talking like a horse's hoof, with aspirations, mate. And we begin to think we might be mixing our drinks a little too untactfully to keep ourselves intact around here. And my companion hits a pavement like a packet of beer nuts and begins to scat, taxi, 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 like an old snare drum. And I'm thinking that maybe what I need is the wagon. So anyway, the next day, like you do, I crawled out of the doona, gathered up a shadow of my former selves, bounced a barocca off the bottom of a glass and prepared to take on once more my intimidating existence. And that's when it occurred to me, what for? What for reality? What for this rat racer running around like a mixed metaphor with its head cut off? Or worse still, waiting around frustrated and hold for something who knows what to happen? Your call may be placed in a queue and you may be slowly tortured by classical music till you learn your lesson and stop ringing us. Your life may be placed in a meaningless void and your calls for help may be unmonitored. If you don't wish this to happen, tough. Your sense of self-esteem may be placed in the precarious position above a boiling vat of innuendo. If you wish upon a star, press on. Your sense of place in the universe may be placed into a vice and drop slowly into a bucket of warm nuns, or it'll be tortured by Catholic and capitalist guilt. Due to the number of demands on our operators, you may have to wait as long as 6 incarnations for anything bordering upon a sense of enlightenment. Reality doesn't so much apologise for this inconvenience as lay in the corner of the room having a quiet chuckle to itself. So what for this eat shit sleep again, give in to temptation, quarter pound of fresh lard and every McPig fat shake and bake it on your mum, McOffles a one. Tar and feather me kernel and Kentucky Fried Battery Farm, McUnidentified Pie and the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan's 11 secret herbs and steroids. Yeah, what for paid employment? You make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can. No time for other beatific visions because you must make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work so you can make money to buy food, to have energy to go to work. I mean, what for money? It takes money to make money. Money makes the world go money. Shut up and do what your money told you. I can't get by without my money. Money knows best. Money put aside for money, well, money into money. Money just killed a man. Put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's... And on Money Street today, money's up 5 points against money. So I suggest you money your money on super money till you retire at 60. Then money that money straight into super duper money till you're bedbound and have a lack of bladder control. Then e-money that money straight into trust no fun money till you're blind, deaf, senile and coughing up blood. Then take your money out of money and let your money realise your money's dreams. As you, of course, will be busy dying. Which is one thing you can put money on. So what for? What for wake up in the morning when your dreams are bound to be better than the daytime TV the reality tends to be? Because life's a pitch, and then you buy it. And everyone in Sydney's an actor anyway, and all sincerity is these days is something else you got to learn to fake. As you sit there, suffering one another's small talk, then swing back the symphony of sycophancy to me, before diving once more into the beer and bullshit-laden seas of socialising, metaphorically pulling people up for fear of getting passed up for promotion or perhaps netwanking with other stressed-out wannabes in conversations about as captivating as watching the Weather Channel or MTV, just so they can justify your drab existence by making your film or fucking you, staging your play or publishing your poise on us poetry, till you come all over the public's face in some kind of volcano of kudos. Or am I just being cynical? Yeah, sorry, I'm obviously just being cynical. Yeah, no, stop. The whole thing's silly. I'm obviously just being... Who are you?